Johan Blake, second fastest man in the world in the history of track and field. If Usain Bolt didn't exist, this man would have made history as the fastest sprinter in the world. But unfortunately, even though he is the second fastest, many people overlook and underestimate him. And yet, he was the only sprinter who could compete with Bolt in both 100 and 200 meters. So now, let's take a look at Johan's rise and fall. Johan Blake, a Jamaican sprinter, burst onto the athletics scene at the age of 16 when he clocked an incredible 10.56 in the 100 meters. Over time, he improved further, running the 100 in 10.07 seconds at the age of 20. However, his breakthrough year was 2010 when he achieved something remarkable, breaking the 10-second barrier with a time of 9.85 seconds and running the 200 in 19.78. Johan displayed immense potential, and it seemed likely that with consistent effort he could approach the world record within the next 5 years. But fate had other plans. In 2011, during the Diamond League in Belgium, Johan Blake did something incredible.
Very poor start from Blake there, third to left. He really sat back in the blocks and Dix is up on him already. Dix has got this one if he can hold this together down the straight, because they come there with Dix, fourth from left in lane 6, going strongly. Now Blake kicks away and passes the American. Oh, what a display from the Jamaican. Look at this, look at the gap widen, 19.26. Oh my word!
He blazed through the 200 in 19.26, becoming the second fastest man in history up to that point. It would have been perfect, except for one crucial factor: his start. Johan Blake struggled with his reaction time off the blocks, costing him the world record. His reaction time was 0.269 seconds, significantly slower than the average reaction time of around 0.16. If he had started more averagely, his time could have been faster by a whole tenth of a second or more, potentially recording 19.16 or even less. In the same year, during the World Championships, Johan Blake faced his training partner and fellow Jamaican Usain Bolt in the 100 meters final. Bolt false started, giving Blake a unique opportunity. Johan seized it, becoming the world champion with a time of 9.82.
Kim Collins is flying. Can he repeat his title? He's got Jamaican challenge though. It's not going to be. It's the man in lane 6.
In 2012, he further lowered his personal best to 9.69, making him the second fastest man in history, alongside Tyson Gay. Unfortunately, 2012 was the last year of Johan Blake's peak performance. The fateful year turned out to be 2013. In April, he tore his right hamstring, and despite attempting to qualify for the World Championships later that year, his time of 20.72 in the 200 fell short. Blake aimed for a comeback in 2014, but another hamstring injury during the Glasgow Diamond League prematurely ended his season. These two injuries are likely the only reason why Johan Blake never came close to his personal records again. But Blake never gave up.
Guess who's back again.
In 2016, he ran sub 10 for the first time since 2012 and narrowly missed the podium, finishing 4th at the Rio Olympics with a time of 9.93 seconds. And in 2017, he once again ran sub 20 seconds in the 200 for the first time since 2012. And in the same year, he finished just off the podium again.
Well, it's a clean start, it's a good start by Coleman. The American's flying in lane number 5. It's the American leading the Jamaican at the moment. It's going to be Coleman, but on the outside.
Coming 4th at the World Championships in the 100 with a time of 9.99 seconds. Unfortunately, after his injuries, Blake couldn't consistently reach the podium at major events. He often made it to the finals in the 100 but never succeeded there, and in the 200 he often fell short even before reaching the final. Yet, Blake still had moments of brilliance. In 2022, he ran an incredible 9.85 seconds at the age of 33. This time was tied for the third fastest time of the 2022 season. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it again to the final at the World Championships. Now, Johan Blake has declared that he is focusing on the 2024 Olympics in Paris and will likely end his career at the age of 34. His career could have been one of the most successful in sprinting history, if not for his injuries. It's a bittersweet story, but we must appreciate Blake's resilience as he continues to strive for good performances. Johan Blake, despite the setbacks, remains a remarkable sprinter and a testament to determination. Thank you for watching. See you next time.